Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. Now this is my trusty Sharpie Magnum. It's an extra fat Sharpie. And then these are cardstock, which you can get from any office supply or art supply. I'm going to make some stencils today. And I am focusing on oval shapes. I'm going to put a dividing line middle. Kind of looks like a bullseye. I'm going to start cutting these. So I cut along the oval lines. So the result is a negative shape, positive shape, another positive shape, yet another positive shape, and then a small positive shape. So I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. This actually might be a nice project if you have young children or grandkids. They can help you with their little pair of scissors and help cut out these oval shapes. So it will be a nice collaborative effort. So I have here been cutting these other shapes here. So I call these onion rings. And I think I have enough to arrange on my 16 by 20 Gelli Plate as stencils. You can call them stencils or masks. They actually are both because they have a positive and negative effect. So I'll arrange these on the gel plate and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I have arranged my onion rings on my 16 by 20 gel plate. And I have here Mars Black by Acrylic. It's one of my favorite paints to use for a first layer. So I'm just placing some drops directly out of the bottle onto the open areas. There's no need for me to place the paint on the cardstock because it will just get absorbed. So I am going to use a brush This is a synthetic brush. I like using synthetics. They're easy to wash. They're easy to use. So I just paint in the open areas, like so. Now, since I am going to let the first layer dry anyway, there's no need for me to hurry up. I can take my time and make sure I fill in all the open areas. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of the high spots, making sure everything is flat. Okay. All right. So the cardstock creates a very sharp edge. It's a very clean and sharp, well-defined edge. That's why I like using cardstock. And it has the right thickness. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry partially with the help of my ceiling fan and proceed to apply a second layer of a brighter color. Okay, I went through my box of paints, and this is Venetian Rose by Amsterdam. This is Naples Yellow by Soho Acrylics. This is Azo Vermilion. And this is Cadmium Green. So these are all bright colors that I want to contrast with the black. Now, since this is not 100% dry, there will be a little bit of smearing, but I'm doing that on purpose. Now, if you are intending to do the same thing and want to make it perfectly dry, that's up to you. But I think having slight smears gives a little bit of a special effect. So I'm just going to dot the paint in certain areas. So I'll see how this works out. Now I will just spread the paint with my brush. Okay, and then I will roll the rest of it to create a flat area of a second layer. So I am alternating vertical and horizontal strokes. And I'm not putting any pressure on the brayer. I'm just very lightly rolling it out. Just letting the paint do its thing. This is my Richardson 22 by 30, 135 pound watercolor paper, and I'm using the smooth side. There are two sides, the smooth side and a pebble finish side. And I'm applying very even pressure with my hand because I'm trying to pick up both layers, the black layer and the multicolor layer. So I'm going to leave this on for about 5 to 6 minutes and hope for the best. Okay, let's see how we made out here. It's been about 5-6 minutes. I think we have a good transfer here. Very cool. Check that out. It's a very clean transfer. So it really pays to clean your plate. I scrubbed the plate very well with a little soapy water and a nylon scrubby and made sure there were no leftover paints. So I'm going to air dry this and study this and see if it needs anything else. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have cut out my oval shapes. I'll call them potato chips. But that's what I think of when I see these shapes. And I am going to mix, this is iridescent white by Soho acrylic, and this is fluid gloss medium. I'm going to do an experiment trying to create a semi-transparent but shiny third layer. So here's my plastic tub, and here is my brush. And just get a dab of paint. And some gloss medium. Okay. Oh, it's like a thick jelly, so I'm going to use a spatula. There we go. Now, since the open spaces are narrow, I think it makes more sense to fill them in with a brush rather than a brayer, but I'll see how it goes. I'm just making sure this is mixed very well. Okay, so I'm going to start from the middle going outward. Now, I'm not sure of the drying time of this gloss medium, so just to be on the safe side, I'm trying to work as quickly as I can, because I don't want it to dry on me. So I'm making sure that the brush strokes are very obvious, because I like the effect of the brush strokes. Okay. Now it's much easier to see the masks because they are very obvious. This image reminds me of cells under a microscope. So it's a very organic kind of image, something that you would see in nature. Okay. So here is my original image. So we'll leave this for about 5 minutes. I'll give the paper a chance to absorb all the paint. Okay, that gave me a chance to wash up. Let's see how we made out. That looks pretty transparent for the last layer. Okay, very cool. Looks silvery. How do you like that? So it looks white when you apply it, but when it dries, it looks silver because of its iridescent nature. Cool. So I will air dry this and then do a recap. Okay everybody, here's my favorite part of this video. Now this has dried very nicely under the fan. And here is a close-up. You can see the iridescent white. Looks very silvery. And I think it interacts very well with the deeper colors underneath. Gives it a sense of depth. And as you can see, when I change the angle of the paper, it really shimmers in the light. I'm glad I decided to add a third layer. I think it makes a big difference. So there you have it. That's my composition with onion rings and potato chips. And I hope you like it. Please share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up and a like. Please pay a visit to artwhisper88.com, which is my storefront. And any sales and donations will help to keep this channel going. So thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.